Hey guys, and welcome to part 22 of the Resident Evil 6 playthrough. Yes, this is going to be a long game.
Gee, it's almost like you're doing all 4 campaigns.
Well, I have to do all 4 campaigns to show the entire game at its purity. Right, here's a little shortcut for the snowy mountain. You won't be able to see it, but there is a gap here, but you can slide here and...
Mash square here to get these herbs.
I mash a square button to get a green and a red herb.
But your inventory's full, so no herb for you.
Ugh, I hate when the inventory's limited.
Oh, wait till we get to 0. Long staircase is long.
Large mountain is large. Yeah, this is padding at its best.
Yeah, and we haven't even got to the worst part of the chapter yet. That'll be soon.
Ah, indeed.
So the rock's coming down.
Well, it's supposed to be indicate you're in the mountain. An avalanche. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Nah.
Oh, foggy now, because no enough obstacles apparently.
Don't worry, the map doesn't disappear.
No.
Use the map to your advantage, folks.
No, if it were anything like... Oh, makes sense.
Wait for it to hatch.
Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, come on. I just wanted to hug you.
It's kind of freaky though, that the way they're designed with their heads upside down.
Bloodborne, there are these crows that aren't able to fly. You fight them early on, then you fight these crazy dogs. Later on, the crows are have their heads swapped with that of the dogs, and the dogs have the damn crow heads, and it's like, what?
Okay.
If you thought the Resident Evil enemy designs were crazy, you should see Bloodborne.
I'll go get help. It can't be that much further.
This is a stupid move, even for Sherry. Yeah, open the door when it's very windy out there. Great move, and you call yourself a government agent.
Well, she's still really young.
No, Jake's a lot younger than Sherry at this point.
Actually. Funny thing, Sherry's older than Helena. I believe.
Yeah. I believe in... Correct us if we're wrong, but I believe at this point in the timeline, Sherry's 26, Jake is 19.
And I think Helena, according to the art book or whatever, that was like 24.
So, you always been like that? The whole healing thing?
Not Wolverine.
My dad was a scientist.
This is the backstory on her father, William Birkin, a researcher for Umbrella.
I was treated with the vaccine before it was too late. But the virus just
Yeah, we don't know anything else about Jake other than he's Wesker's son.
Well, we did know is that he is a mercenary, and the reason he worked as a mercenary is because
by the time he died.
Money.
and provide for his mother, which was where she was very, very unwell.
And she passed away.
I think she passed away before this game started, actually.
What little we get in the files also indicates Jake absolutely despised whoever his father was for walking out on them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's not what
Wesker probably didn't know he had a son.
No. That was probably way before he started working with Umbrella.
Claire's a BSAA guy's sister.
Imagine what Wesker did if he actually did realise, shit, I've got a son.
I love that video with DC Douglas talking to Legion, I believe.
Aye,
where at
from
the
Mass
end he's
Effect.
like, oh shit.
But realistically, do you think Wesker would have looked for his son to say, here, I want you to join me, and this is what I want you to continue my legacy?
Probably, maybe. But at that point, he was hell-bent on destroying absolutely fucking everything with Ouroboros.
Gauntlet round.
Did you send out those invitations? I told you no more than 50 people! That's a hidden phrase that Lewis's bottle cap in RE4 says. It's never used in the game as far as I know.
Odd. So, gauntlet round.
We won't be here for very long though, so...
We're surrounded.
Gee, what gave you that idea, Sherry? The massive armies of Jawavo or the trucks outside?
Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, one thing I don't like about this game is the control swifting when you're up against a wall or cover when you have to aim down.
The cover system sometimes screws you over.
It's just the way the functions and the controls are. It's one of those where it's kind of hard to describe, folks. It's better if you just play it and then you'll be able to see it for yourself.
It's like a cover system that's a bit too finicky. I think they should have mapped it to a button for cover. Like
Maybe.
Gears of War does.
Aye, maybe. In terms of grenades that Jake and Sherry can have in this campaign, folks, they can have the remote bomb and the flash grenade.
Incendiaries as well, along with the flash.
No, the incendiary grenades they don't get. That's only for Leon, Helena, and Ada.
That's kind of odd.
Aye, every campaign gives at least 2 different hand grenades of the 4. Like I said before, Jake and Sherry get remote bombs and flash. Leon gets remote bomb and incendiary. Ada is hand grenades and incendiary grenades. Chris is hand grenades and flash grenades.
Fuck this part, by the way. This is one of the worst parts of the chapter.
Yep, as
it's
you can
so easy to get yourself killed here.
What you have to do, folks, avalanche. Do not slow down.
And
Just
be careful here as well, because right here, one time I accidentally drove off to the right there by mistake, because I hadn't played in a while.
do you think this is Capcom's homage to the old the Snowy Mountain
Modern
mission
Warfare
in
2.
Modern Warfare 2?
Which might actually be getting a remaster, because there was an Italy
Oh.
Amazon leak.
I hate that bloody camera when you see your partner. It's like your partner's really close to getting hit.
The hitbox on the Avalanche is really fucking weird as well. If you go, I think it's like if you go too far to the right or the left. But the problem is you don't know how far to the left or right you're allowed to go before it just automatically cuts you off for the death scene.
And don't hit the trees, folks.
That's instant death as well. Oh, and don't they hide a serpent emblem in the trees here?
No, they hide it in this ice path right here.
We'll see it soon, actually.
This bit right here, always stick to the right,
That right
folks.
there.
Always stick to the right at this point.
Yeah. Did you get the emblem just now? Or?
No, that's later on before you go into the tunnel, before the whole mountain collapses
Really?
around you.
And you only get one shot at it because the cutscene after that you're put into a new area and you would have to.
The emblem's
reload.
right here. There, it's there.
Yeah, how are you supposed to see? No, that's there.
Aye. But this bit is right here is really, really bad. This bit where the all mountains collapsing to the left and right.
I hate this part so
This
much.
bit right here.
Jake's teleporting all over the place.
I swear, the way one of the cliffs falling on you, it looks like it's hitting you, but then it doesn't, and then it throws you off.
Yeah.
This clip, that one right there. Look, it's
Whoa.
pushing me,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking that's instant death. Aye.
Yeah. I noticed you had a bit of lag as well, so
Aye. Can't help it.
totally not ripping from an action movie or whatever.
Well, at least we got through that in one try.
Now we get to the most boring and my least favourite part of Jake's campaign.
But before we do that, but you saw right there that thing when you think, oh shit, is this hitting me and I'm dead? But
Yeah.
it just pushes you and it throws you off.
Yeah. Now we've got the most boring and my least favourite part of the Jake's entire campaign and in the game. What the hell happened there? She got
Bats.
attacked by the bat?
Aye, she got hit by the
Oh,
bats.
the bats from Code Veronica are back with a vengeance.
Right, this bit isn't going to be entirely stealth based.
So we're going to be here for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the entire part.
Oh boy, it's him again.
Now, this is... What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is he doing here? Casual clothing, no doubt.
It's literally just one of the civilians from China. Randomly placed here for no reason.
I'll have to show you then what will happen if you get spotted.
Yeah, Ustanak finds you, he'll fucking drill right through you. For instant death.
And those bugs that he's got, they're essentially his searchlights. Don't ask me how that works, but
Yeah. These things are known as Oko, I believe.
what you can do is if you do get spotted, you can hide in the dumpsters, but if you abuse it for too much,
Three strikes, you're out.
aye, if you use it more than 3 times, he will always know that you're in the dumpsters because he actually gets smarter. So it's best to just wait till the I'm just going to call them searchlights from now on. Wait until the searchlights are around so they can't spot you, and then take them out one by one.
I love how Jake's just standing there. Is it safe
Also,
yet?
I recommend at this point to not attract any noise. Switch to your non-loud weapons,
Do
like
not fire a weapon here, because
Aye.
you will hear it.
like for Jake, switch to your hand-to-hands, and Sherry, switch to your stun rod.
You'll know if he's heard you because the camera will immediately cut to him turning on the drill and running right towards you. Can he hear you as well here, or
No, he can't. You can run as long as you don't make a noise.
like a loud noise or something?
Well, there's 3 different animations. There's the walk, jog, and run. So if you're jogging, that's fine.
What was Jake doing there? Just surveying the wall. Sherry, you should check that area over there. I'm gonna look at this wall.
That little gravel right there, that's to indicate how far they can see you.
Range of the enemy, essentially. Kind of like Metal Gear Solid. I think
And
it's what they were going for here, but yeah.
and Ustanak's right there to my left.
This is again what I was bringing up at the start of at the start of this campaign, where they're trying to do too much.
Yeah, it's like they're shifting from. It's like they're targeting different audiences every chapter.
They had no idea what they were doing.
Excuse me.
They had no idea what they were wanting to do with this. It was all over the place.
But once you take care of those searchlights, you'll be fine.
Isn't there another treasure all the way on the other side of that path there?
No.
I know there's a hidden treasure.
Abby, don't.
That happens regardless of whether or not you have attack reaction on, which is stupid.
That's the last thing I want, to be tumbled into one of those icicles, then. So the Ustanak can't hear that, but they can hear
Look at
this.
this. Oh boy.
Seriously? Jeez, this guy doesn't miss a beat.
I love how we're clearly in plain sight here.
You can
and Shell
see,
doesn't
you can
it.
see Sherry, but he can't. Maybe he's suffering from a severe case of tunnel vision.
Seriously, if he's just looking for us, why don't we just put our weapons down and go with him quietly? I'm sure he'd understand. Because he does have human intelligence, actually.
Aye, he has to because he's got a body of a human.
Because Ustanak was a human who willingly volunteered for this experiment, and he still does have his intelligence, and maybe deep down somewhere part of his humanity. But he's more monster than man now.
Aye, at this point. Right, this bit I recommend that you both don't go into the exact same place. Let one person take care of all these searchlights because they all go in a circle.
This is the part where you pretty much need to use voice chat while playing.
Especially for those who don't know what to do.
Because the other player who would go up there and they would get a bigger wide view of this area, and then you could easily tell your partner where to go.
But if you
can
play
see
this
everything.
game as much as I have, you would studied all the tactics and the patterns, so all you need to do is just tell your partner to stay where you are, and then you will do all the rest.
There's also a serpent emblem here that's really dickishly placed.
Yes.
Only one. Oh, I think only pretty much one player can get it. In fact, yeah, you won't have enough time for the other player to get it.
Yeah, you have to come back here with that. Yeah, you play with
Can
one
you show
character.
that off here, actually?
No, I don't think so. But as I was trying to say before you rudely interrupted me, was you play this with one character, get the emblem, then you have to replay it again with the opposite character to get the emblem from that character.
Right there. See that emblem? You have to shoot that. Problem is, when you fire your weapon, Ustanak will know where you are. So you pretty much have to have only one character get it.
Oh shit!
Run away!
Oh, this bit is another dickish.
This is really hard to engage as well, because sometimes you have to slide coming up here and it's pretty easy to accidentally misjudge the distance.
Yeah, it is. The amount of times me and Abby got hit here on previous playthroughs.
Does he break through that?
I don't know.
Looks like
I
he's
never
break-
stayed to let him do it anyway, so.
Nice one.
Oh yeah. Jake also says grazie as well.
Yeah.
I think it's Italian for thanks.
Aye. That's another thing for voice act for the commands. They have a low pitch, high pitch, and a medium pitch for when
And
they
a
do their
battle
commands.
version.
Aye.
And also out of breath one after we're revived from dying status beforehand.
Right, for this point, you remember that random Chinese fella that just walked in with no winter gear on? He's got the scanner card that we need to get out. So what you have to do is you have to toss Sherry up here, while Abby has to take some remote bombs that are conveniently lying across the upper side of the map
And detonate them.
and detonate them to attract Ustanak to that sound because he's sound based.
Don't detonate them near to the area where you take cover though, because that'd be stupid.
But while he's distracted, Sherry has to. I don't know why they put this in just to pick up a key card. You have to mash the square button. What am I going? What's that?
Makes no sense whatsoever.
Exactly. What's going to happen? Is he going to come back to life as a zombie? No.
Well, unless it's Walking Dead. Now, this part here, I remember one time we fucked up here. It was because you went by too late here to get it, and he spotted you, but you were out of range for him. So what did he do? He ran all the way back towards me. So as soon as while Jake was saying that line, it literally in the middle of it was like, huh, what do you think of that? It's like,
Do you know why? I bribed him to get you.
he couldn't reach Andrew, so he just went for me, even though he'd never seen me.
You know, folks, try bribery. The real world works through manipulation.
Of fucking course. The fucking beeping gives us away. The only thing that would make that even funnier if it was a Skype beep.
No, not a notification on your mobile phone.
That's actually what screws Lelouch over in the first episode. Code Geass, he's hiding from these soldiers or whatever, and he actually gets a notification from one of his friends.
Now, this is a little speedrun trick that you can do for these co-op doors, I call them. Let one person do the rotation of the cylinder, and then while the other partner mashes the circle button, they'll be able to open the door a little bit faster than you.
You're just barely going to make it in time. Because right there he's broken through it, and the only way to effectively, quickly... the only way to effectively, quickly turn this is to use both analog sticks. If you don't, it'll take a bit longer.
Yeah, it is. Actually, because I think it was you that taught me that, actually, in the early stages of
R6. I found that out online as well. Again, from mercenaries. All hail mercenaries! This is just padding. Because you have to go for like 3 or 4 of these doors.
Aye, padding at its best.
Do you like quick time events?
Oh, Resident Evil 6 is the worst with QTEs because there's so many of them.
We're about to see a lot here.
Oh no. It's round 3. Where a conveniently bulldozer drill, which kind of looks like the mole from Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds are go.
And it's essentially what it is. QTE the fight.
This is so boring.
The QTEs are going to alternate between you and yourself and your partner's screens. So like you see right here, nothing's happened. That's because the QTE is on Abby's screen.
Yeah. And the farther you go into this, the more strict the timing will be to press R2. You'll see the blue line, which is the success line. You see it shrinking there. It gets much smaller on higher difficulties to the point where it's complete bullshit.
Aye. But just keep going until eventually you'll get to a dead end like this, where this is the end game. For now, anyway.
He wants to try and drill us. Let's see how he likes it.
And
kill him the exact same way.
Yeah.
As he would kill you if he finds you. Surely he's dead now, right?
Well, I'm sure he will be.
I'm sure we're never going to see him ever again.
Wow, the sarcastic in your tone of voice really gives the answer away, doesn't it?
I think Capcom games are the ones that do that the most, actually, where you'll fight one boss over and over again. You're going to see that a lot when I get to Devil May Cry 1, which I'll be recording soon.
Once we get out there, I'll radio for pickup. My team should be close.
Because you have to fight like every main boss like at least 3 times.
Ah, sunset.
Yay. Sunrise, sunset.
Sunrise, sunset.
Yay! We're safe! Now all that's left is to get picked up.
Damn time.
Pretty much what I was thinking.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Where did you guys come from?
Suddenly we walked into Modern Warfare 2. It's this... What's this? Snow mission?
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
Bitch slap.
And... looks like we're screwed.
Oof. Ow. Well, the only difference is the mask is off. Or as Colin called him, a zombified Bane. You think a drill will stop me? Now I will break you.
Hi, Carla.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
Oh. The game doesn't do a very good job of hiding it. Plus, this is a Let's Play.
No, this is Ada. What are you talking about? Who is this Carla?
Yeah, you're right. It's Ada.
Here's your plot point, folks.
Albert Wesker was a colossal imbecile. A fool who tried to destroy the world.
You bitch!
He was also your father.
They don't do a very good job of hiding this in the trailers.
Insert Luke Skywalker's No! Yeah. Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
That's impossible!
Right, as we get over that revelation, we'll see you in the next part, folks.